Damian Lillard missed 2 free throws in crunch time the night before against the Clippers. And Patrick Beverley didn't want him to forget that, showing he was having a good time on the sideline watching him miss. Let's just say Patrick Beverley woke up the Black Bear in Portland, and Damian Lillard took it out on the 76ers last night for 51. Let's get straight into it. Towards the end of the game, the Clippers started guarding Dame way high off of pick and rolls, where the big man steps up and his main priority is the three instead of the paint, and manning up him way beyond the three-point line, forcing him to take and shoot tough shots. And it worked. So going into the next game against the 76ers, Portland knew that the 76ers were going to try to use the same defensive strategy to slow and stop down Dame. And Portland came out with this first play that I love. Instead of a simple ball screen, Portland has CJ set a screen on Nurkic's man to give Dame more space off of Nurkic's screen. So the defender goes over top of the screen, allowing Dame to give a slight hezzy dribble to freeze the rotation on the defense for an easy layup. Dame didn't really get into his bag until the third quarter, where he made his first three of the game. The 76ers continued to guard Dame 50 feet from the basket, letting the Trailblazers set high pick and roll action for Dame to get going downhill at bigs with a lane, and he was able to make a layup here. And that brings us to Dame time, where Lillard was able to score 18 of his 51 points in the fourth quarter, making 5 of his 6 shots and going 3 for 4 from downtown. And the Trailblazers needed all of that from him. Let me just show you one of the plays where he got a 3 off of it. There's 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the ball game, and Portland calls a high ball screen for Damian Lillard. He comes off of that to the right. The defender goes over top of that. He gives him a hard punch dribble to the right, then coming back into a reverse screen that Nurkic is setting for him on the left. It's always better for a right-handed shooter to go to his left and get his momentum to go into that shot, and he knocks down that 3. The next play, instead of the Sixers keeping their big man closer to the paint and allowing Dame to get a driving lane, they blitz the screen, forcing Dame into a turnover. That turnover leads to a fast break opportunity that the 76ers aren't able to connect on due to Dame and CJ's pressure on that fast break. So the next play, Dame doesn't want the pick and roll. He just wants to go mano-a-mano, one-on-one against the 76ers defender who's guarding him 50 feet from the basket. He's able to get a step on him, beats him to the lane, and finds an easy left-hand layup that he's able to convert. It might just look like a simple ISO play, but let me show you how Terry Stotts drew up something to make this layup so easy for Dame. And it all starts at the top right hand of your screen, where CJ is setting the down screen on Nurkic, forcing the 76ers to switch Al Horford on CJ. After the switch, CJ comes up, and Al Horford is denying CJ from getting the ball. But this makes Al Horford all the way beyond the three-point line and not in the paint. He's the only big on the court for the 76ers, so now they don't have any rim protection. And with the 76ers guarding Dame so far from the hoop, he was able to get by his defender with an easy straight line drive, then wiggles by the next defender with a crossover to his left, and to finish it with a layup for a well executed play for his 51st bucket, and get a needed win over the 76ers. The Trailblazers are in the 9th seed, a half a game behind the Memphis Grizzlies in the 8th seed, and they have 2 more games remaining against Dallas and Brooklyn. If they win both games, they're guaranteed a spot in the play-in tournament on Saturday. We're getting really close to the playoffs, ladies and gentlemen, and things are starting to heat up. I'll be here for all of it. If you could subscribe to my boy Jackson's channel, go hit that sub to my channel, Break It Down Dev. That'd be great. And go ahead and share this video to all your Portland and Dame fans. Oh, and bless up.